we do our heel turns, he's turning with me, but even though he's turning with me, I could tap the e-collar button at his working level, a low level, just as a little check-in, just as continued communication. Planting my left foot, tap and turn. Planting my left foot, tap and turn. Alternatively, from the e-collar, we could do a tug and turn. He's heeling with me, but we can still do a gentle little tug and turn. And obviously, if he wasn't heeling with me, I could be a little more firm, or if he wasn't moving with me with the e-collar, I could tap at his working level, and then go up a little bit, tap, 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 until he does turn with me. Heel turns are our go-to thing to do when you get to a place that's new to your dog. This is a familiarity to them, so doing the heel turns, or anytime your dog is pulling ahead, not in tune with you, there should be no reason your dog ever pulls ahead. When they're pulling ahead, we're turning, either tap and turn or tug and turn. When they begin to notice a squirrel or a dog somewhere, maybe something that's their trigger is a squirrel, then when we start to notice the wrinkles form on the head, we know that they're not giving us a majority of their focus, and so that's when we do a heel turn. We break the line of sight. It's not enough to just break that line of sight and avoid what their trigger is altogether. What we want to do is break the line of sight, then they get back into equilibrium with us, focus on us, rather than what their trigger is, the squirrel, let's say, for this example, and then we just turn right back to it. Go towards the squirrel, maybe he's out of focus again, and then we turn. Back looking at me, then I can turn back to the squirrel, back to the other dog, back to the person on a bike, whatever his trigger is. And the heel turns, you break that line of sight, get him back focused on me so that I can go back towards what it is until we desensitize him in the process. Let's go. Good. Your dog is trained to sit automatically when you stop on your walk. They do not sit automatically for any reason. You will give gentle, continuous leash communication in an upward direction, releasing the leash's upward tension as soon as your dog's butt drops into the sit. Continuous leash guidance, like we use to communicate sit or down, comes on gently, but can become more firm if your dog is still not paying attention to you. If your dog continually regresses into not automatically sitting when you stop, you will work on some training around this. Similar to what you see me doing here with Coda. You will walk and stop and be ready to give that upward leash guidance as soon as you stop. Take 5 steps, stop, and pull up on the leash. Take 8 steps and repeat. Take 3 steps and repeat. We never want our dog to anticipate what's coming next, so we mix it up. Including more auto sits in your Zen flow practice with your dog is helpful. We want them paying attention to you and your body on walks rather than all the other distractions. Reinforcing this training by including auto sits in your walk and in the Zen flow practice will keep your dog's focus. Even adding places to stop along the way when you don't need it. Remember, we work on everything where we don't need it, so it works where we do need it. We are demonstrating how we would like for you to hold the food when you're working on training sessions with your dog. So we want the food to be in your hand and your thumb is over the food. Your dog can taste it, lick it. You can lure with this. And your dog cannot have the food until you roll your thumb out of the way. The focused heel is a technique to feed your dog their meal while working on reinforcing the heel position and also working on getting your dog to hold their head up and look at you. It's not natural for a dog to keep their head held high when they're walking, but that posture is a posture of confidence. So not only is this good for engaging with your dog, but it's also really good to build their confidence.
This technique is especially useful to our private lesson clients. Please practice this often with your dog. For board and train clients, we've already done the painstaking repetition to build your dog's physical muscle memory of holding their head up, which ultimately means more engagement with you on your walks. Even though we've already done the heavy lifting with this skill, we want to demonstrate it for you because being able to give your dog food rewards in the walk is a powerful tool that you have to connect with your dog.